Hey folks, welcome to Investments Made Easy. It's just that. Simple terms, simple terminology so you can understand. Today's video, how to become a millionaire for retirement. Yes, how to become a millionaire for retirement. In today's example, what I want to do is I just came back from Starbucks, ran into a young lady named Amy. Not sure what her position was, whether she was a shift supervisor or manager. So based on the information I got from Amy is what I want to cover. And yes, Amy, you can become a millionaire. So Amy was 21 years old, said she had $1,000 in the bank account. She actually told me she wasn't sure if she wants to save for a trip for Hawaii or to buy a new car. But for this purpose, we're going to say she's going to save her money, put it in a portfolio, become a millionaire for retirement. So, and actually, she will become a millionaire before retirement. So what we have, we're going to start out with an IRA. 21 years old with $1,000 in the bank. Whether it's a Roth IRA or a regular IRA, whether you have multiple IRAs, the maximum allowable contribution is $6,000 a year. So if you have two, you can still only do $3,000 and $3,000. So that's not going to do you any good for our purposes. So we're just going to say one IRA. Once you reach the max threshold of $6,000, you're then going to switch over to a regular stock portfolio where you'll be taxed. By the way, this IRA ideally is a self-directed IRA. You want to be in control. You want to pick the stocks. No high growth stocks, no high risk. You want low risk. You want blue chips. You want to sit back, relax, and watch your money grow. So you start off with the IRA. Once you reach the max threshold of 6,000, and if it goes up by the time you reach there, and maybe it's 7,000, maybe it's 8,000. That would be great. But once you reach the max threshold of the limit, 6,000 it is today, hopefully it goes up, then you switch over to a regular portfolio, which you are in control of, just like your IRA. Same thing, blue chips, you direct it, no risk, very low risk, blue chip stocks only. So, 21 years old, $1,000 in the bank, retiring at age 67 with 2% raise every year. And we're going to get into the numbers. I'm going to show you right now. And this, by the way, only with the stock portfolio, the IRA, then switching to a regular portfolio. This is not counting the house that you bought and you paid off by the time you were 40. You have a couple cars sitting in the driveway that are paid off. Maybe you have a rental income. Maybe you have a small business on the side. This is none of that. That's all icing on the cake. That's just extra. We're just talking about two portfolios, an IRA and then a regular portfolio. And here, check the numbers out now. Okay, so we have age 21 here. Age of retirement is going to be 67. With the household income, it's just going to be basically your income starting at $45,000. It's pretty conservative at age 21. Could be a little less, could be more. Your annual retirement savings, so in other words, you're contributing 10% of your income. That's conservative as well. Try to get up to 20%, but at least do 10%. And in this example, they have $1,000 in their savings account with an expected income increase, 2% raise every year. That's going to be calculated as well. It's not always going to work out that way. You may go 3 or 4 years with no raise. You may get a new job. You may get a higher position. It may jump 10%, may even jump 15%. It may go down. Maybe you get laid off and start a new job at lower. But on average, a 2% increase. After you retire, and this is very, very high. This is, when you retire, you want to spend less. But 75% of your current income at the time of retiring, that's quite a bit. 75% is quite a bit, but that's fine. That's fine. Years of retirement income, 33. We want to go to the age of 100 with this. You'll find that the money's probably going to run out before 100, but we'll see how it goes. So rate of return before retirement, 7%. That is low. Okay, it's a very moderate return. I would say 10% is more realistic, but because this is more of like a IRA type deal, you want very low risk, very stable stocks. 7% I think is very conservative. Rate of return during retirement, we're going to knock it down to 3% now. The expected rate of inflation, 2.9, so this has to be above 2.9, so 3%. So basically, why does it go down to 3%? Why are we doing 3%? I'm going to elaborate on this a little more. You'll have less money in the stock market and more, some of that you're taking out into the bank, which you're only getting, what are you going to get, 1%, a 0.5%, a 1/4%. So it's probably going to be more than 3%, but again, we're trying to be very conservative on this number. This will give you, you see, retirement saving runs out at age 88, and it's giving you over a million, 1.6 million. So you are a millionaire, and even today's millionaire is not like it used to be. And when this person at age 21 becomes age 67, it's going to be even more diluted. So your expenses, $82,000, which is 75% of the last year's income that you made, which is $109,000. Remember the 2% expected income raise every year. So now we're going to go into it. Age 21, you can see. Age of retirement, 67, $45,000. You start off with $1,000 in the bank, not in the bank, I'm sorry, in the stock market at age 21. That's very conservative. You're putting in 10% of your income, which for the first year is going to be $4,500. Income increase 2%. We're going to run out of money by then. Income retirement, we're at 75%. If you don't think this is going to be enough money, you can lower this. I think 60% would be good. Some people will say 45%. So you would actually use or need 45% of your current income at the age of retirement. Your current income being not today that you're making $45,000, but at the age of 67 when you're making $109,000. Rate of return, remember, it's 7%. During retirement, it's only 3%. And we're calculating 2.9% expected inflation rate. We're not going to do are you married, no Social Security number. We're not putting Social Security in here. So, and I'll get to that a little bit later because we will run out of money. You can see here, you start, so age 22, you have $4,500. That's a 10% because you've started off with $1,000. You put in $4,500, and that brings you, at the age of 23, now you have $5,570. As you can see here, it goes up and up. It climbs and climbs. If you do not dip into this, if you do not take out, it climbs and climbs. Okay, age 67. When do you become a millionaire? First of all, you become a millionaire at the age of 61. You will have over $1 million in your account. At the age of 61, you're a millionaire. Not counting some of your other status, not counting your real estate, cars, any assets you have. This will just be a stock portfolio for retirement. As simple as an IRA. Not quite an IRA because you can only contribute $6,000 a year. Currently, you can contribute $6,000 a year into your IRA. So at age 37, this person's going to have to stop any overboard, any excess. Is going to have to contribute into a regular portfolio and get hit with the taxes. You can do a second IRA. However, you can. It's still currently it's still $6,000. So you could put $3,000 one IRA and $3,000 in the other IRA, totaling $6,000. Oh, hopefully the max allowance goes up by the time this person reaches age 37, 38. You will have to open a regular portfolio, and you will get taxed on that. But it gives you a good running start. Gives you a really good running start at this point. You have $145,000 in your IRA. That will continue to go. You just let it go. Now you're just contributing the same amount of money, 10% of your income, but just to a regular portfolio. And you can see here we go up. We run out of money at or here's 67, when you actually retire, you'll have 1.6 million. And what you're spending every year, now you're spending 75% of what you used to make, which is last year be 109,000 you're making at the age of 66. Age of 67, you're retired, you're living on a fixed income. You have to spend less. You have to live within your means. So you're going to live off of 82,000 for that year. Now this could be more, this could be less. Like I was saying earlier, some years you're going to spend a lot less. Other years you may have to buy a new car, maybe a roof on the house. Hopefully there's not much or any medical expenses. Or you may have to get the house ready for you. Maybe you have knee replacement surgery or bad back. Your mobility has gone down a little bit, so you have to put some things in the house to make it more suitable for your living, your ADLs there. Activities of daily living. You want to live comfortably in your retirement. You don't want to struggle. And you want to be able to get around the house. Like I said, your ADLs, activities of daily living, it'd be nice if you can do them on your own. And to do that, to make it comfortable for you, you may have to install appliances and different things around the house or bedroom. Now we run out of money here at age 88. We'll be spending $149,000 a year. It sounds like a lot, but this is, remember, cost of inflation. Everything's going up. So what do you do after 88? Now you have no more money. You're age 89 and you have no money left to spend. Well, remember, we did not calculate Social Security into this. So at the age of 67, so the last 20 years, 21 years of your Social Security, which is not much, that should have been going into a bank or at least contributing into the portfolio. That's what you can live on. Is it enough? Is it more than enough? Well, if you want to increase it, increase contributions to 15.56% of your income. Like I said, the goal would be 20% is ideal. That would be great. At least do 10%. If this doesn't meet your needs, if you don't think it will be enough, then try to do 15%. Rate of return, it's kind of hard to increase that. That's a very realistic number, 8.55%. I was very, very conservative with 7%. That's just going to be icing on the cake. Another big thing, this will be a drastic improvement, reduce your required income. So we won off of 75%, which I said is pretty high. A more conservative number, this is 48%. I think 60% is more realistic. So maybe 48, 50, 60% if you want to dwindle that number down. You are retired. The house should be paid for. Your car should be paid off. You should be living within your means. So I think 60%, maybe a little bit lower, is very realistic. And if you still don't think that's enough, well, you have to contribute more. Okay. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you picked something up. We all need a reminder sometimes to let's plan today for tomorrow. Save today for tomorrow. Millionaire for retirement. Before you retire. Join me again. I'll do some more videos for the age. If you have any kids, maybe you want to plan something out for a kid. I want to do the age of 2. Then I want to do the age of 30. So I got at least 2 more videos about this. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and stick around. Tune in later for some other videos you're going to see. I think you're going to like it.